Somewhere in your childhood, you learned a quiet, painful lesson that love is something you have to earn, that attention is limited, that someone else will always be picked over you. And even now, you don't say it out loud, but deep inside, it still feels like no one ever really chooses you. Pause for a second. Think about that feeling. When was the first time you felt it? Maybe it looked small from the outside. A parent who was always too busy, a sibling who got all the praise, a classroom where you were invisible. No big dramatic trauma, just being overlooked again and again. So you adapted. You became easier, quieter, less demanding. You told yourself, don't ask for too much. Don't be a problem. Don't expect to be first. And slowly, you stopped believing you ever could be. Here's the part most people don't realize. When a child never feels chosen, they don't stop needing love. They just start chasing it differently. They become the one who gives too much, the one who waits patiently, the one who stays, even when they're not valued. Because somewhere deep down, there's a hope. Maybe this time, someone will finally choose me, but it rarely works that way. Because you end up in relationships where you are tolerated, but not prioritized. Seen, but not deeply understood. Wanted, but never fully chosen. Let's be honest for a moment. Have you ever found yourself waiting for someone's text a little too long? Or accepting half effort while telling yourself, it's okay? Or feeling jealous, not because you're insecure, but because you've felt replaceable before? Pause again. This isn't random. This is a pattern. And here's the deeper truth. You didn't learn to feel unchosen because you were unworthy. You learned it because the people around you didn't know how to show up for you. There's a difference. A child doesn't question the environment. They question themselves. So you grew up thinking, if I was better, louder, easier, maybe I would have been chosen. But that was never the problem. The twist is this. Now, as an adult, you might be the one not choosing yourself. You settle, you shrink, you stay silent. Not because you want to, but because it feels familiar. Because being almost chosen feels safer than risking rejection again. But imagine this for a second. What if you stopped waiting? What if you stopped trying to prove that you're worth choosing and started acting like you already are? What would change? Who would no longer fit in your life? What would you finally say out loud? The truth is, being chosen doesn't start with someone else. It starts the moment you decide, I will not beg for a place where I'm only an option. You don't need louder love. You need clearer love, consistent love, intentional love. The kind that doesn't make you question where you stand. And maybe this is the first time you're really seeing it. You were never too much. You were just never fully chosen by the wrong people. And that doesn't mean you won't be chosen at all. It just means it hasn't happened yet.